And we are live. Welcome to the FAU Owls Nest YouTube channel. We are here live at FAU Football Stadium, Howard Schnellenberger Field, as FAU gets its first look at AAC football, welcoming in Tulsa. Last week, FAU took the loss against Illinois 23-17, but JJ, this is our first opportunity to see Daniel Richardson in the starting role live in person. How excited are you for him to get his first start here at home stadium today?
It's going to be an awesome game. I'm so excited to see what Daniel Richardson can do against this Tulsa defense, and I just hope he has a good game. He has to not make those mistakes, not turn the ball over, and I'm very excited for Daniel.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a high-scoring game just based on how we look at FAU's history in losses this year and Tulsa's history in wins this year. Tulsa, in games that they have won, are averaging 33 points per ball game. In games they have lost, are averaging 13.5 points per ball game. So a lot's going to be on both sides of the ball for FAU to try to keep up with scoring, and then the defense on the other side of the ball to withstand the offensive attack from the Tulsa offense. Very excited back here at home. A chance for FAU to right some wrongs, JJ. It's been a somewhat disappointing start to the season, starting 1-3. Not an ideal way to start so far.
Yeah, for sure. And if we can score points, the offense really has to improve, obviously. And I just want to put up a good scoring performance. And this is not the best defense. Like, we can put up points against them. And yeah, very excited for this game.
It's a new era of FAU football, American Athletic Conference, no longer with the Conference USA. It is a great opportunity for FAU to get their start in the history books here in the AAC against a tough opponent in Tulsa. Tulsa is coming into this game 3-2. Their only losses were against ranked opponents, one of those being Oklahoma, who we saw take down Texas earlier today, and then Washington. So two teams that, assuming Washington wins, that both of them are going to be in the top 10 the next time the AP poll comes out. So Tulsa, a very tough team, has not lost to an unranked team yet this season, so very excited for this game to unfold. The captains are out at center field right now for the kickoff. We are going to be live just about every single TV timeout break. If there wasn't anything significant on the field, we'll just let you guys continue on. But in between drives, there's a scoring drive, there's an interception, there's a big play. We'll come to you guys during those breaks, so you don't have to sit and listen to the TV timeouts, have to listen to the commercials. So first quarter, second quarter, halftime, third quarter, and postgame will be coming live at those times as well. So make sure you keep this stream on just in the background. I know you got your ESPN Plus tab right there. You know, when we go to commercials, just hit that mute button on one side, come over and listen to us, where we'll be live throughout the entire game. So go Owls, hope for a great game today. Thank you all very much for tuning into the stream. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, it really helps out the channel. Thank you guys very much for tuning in today. All right, first scoring drive of the game off of a Jaden Williams interception on the other end. We'll talk about the interception second after the touchdown drive. But incredible drive. The first drive by Daniel Richardson here at home as an Owl. Looked very comfortable. Obviously, we had the big play with the crosser, the deep crosser with LaJohntay Wester. LaJohntay coming into this game, coming into this week, rather, third in receptions in all of college football and all Division I football. Had 2 catches there, had a dump off earlier, and had that deep crosser setting FAU up in the red zone on the 18-yard line after 2 attempts to punch it in. Eventually, Larry McCammon does get into the end zone, but Daniel Richardson looked sharp there. Had that long rush for about 20 yards, and he's not that type of guy to usually do that, but when the offensive line, the defensive line part like the Red Sea, like it did, he was able to scramble for a pretty big gain, and very comfortable in the pocket. Great drive by the offensive line, giving Daniel a lot of time to sit back there, go through his progressions, and find the right reads. And then on the other side, with the first drive that resulted in a Jaden Williams interception, the defense was giving up quite a few chuck plays. Nothing too big, but Tulsa was easily able to walk their way downfield. And we said in the pregame that it was very important for the FAU defensive line to get pressure on Cardell Williams because he's a guy who's turned the ball over a lot. 5 interceptions in just 3 games. And we saw that the pressure was in his face. He had to scramble out multiple times there, whether it was by design or just by having to go out because of the pocket breaking down. But one of those eventually falling into the hands of Jaden Williams. Could have had a one earlier, I think a play or 2 previous, but was deflected, incomplete. But, I mean, perfect 2 drives. The defense ends up getting the turnover, and Daniel Richardson leads the Owls all the way downfield. That might be the best drive that the Owls have had so far this season. Had a couple third downs that we overcame. Had a third down on the goal line. We stopped back-to-back plays. Didn't change anything up. Didn't go too fancy. Just, again, another handoff. Larry McCammon punches it in. The Owls are now up 7-0.
A new era in FAU has begun, and it has got off to a very good start in the American Athletic Conference. FAU is up 7-0. On that last drive, Tulsa had the ball. They were stopped on a 4th down, and Tulsa tried to fake the punt, but to one of the blockers. So the ball was snapped to one of the blockers, and he dropped it. So FAU recovered, and it's FAU football. FAU's up 7-0, and they're in the Tulsa territory.
Again, FAU capitalizing off of the Tulsa turnover. 121 total yards of offense in 2 scores here in the first quarter, and you can't say anything but this is refreshing. We've had to sit through 3 weeks in a row of losses. Got embarrassed by Clemson. We lost our quarterback last week. Really close game. Just fell to Illinois, up in Illinois, and then back at home, AAC opener. Parents' Day, the stadium's pretty filled relative to how it usually is. Student section showed up, the parents and the adults around the bowl, other side of the bowl, all showed up, and we're getting treated to what we wanted to see earlier on in the season. This is what we wanted to see in that Ohio game, was FAU be able to take advantage of the other team's offense not putting together consistent drives. When we get the ball in plus territory, go ahead and finish drives. Larry McCammon already got in the end zone twice. LeJontay Wester's got 4 or 5 catches already. He's massively involved, just as he should be. Haven't got to see Jaquan yet. BJ Alexander there had a catch, but it's been pretty much all LeJontay Wester, and then, of course, Larry McCammon finishing it off. It's a perfect start. It's a perfect start. Now, where do you go from here? Can you continue to go higher from here? I mean, we'll see. It'll be a tall task because the Tulsa offense has looked good. They're explosive. You get that mobile quarterback, that dual threat quarterback. They can score on moment's notice, which we've seen in their other games so far this season. But Cardell Williams, the story is, just continue to get pressure on him. Don't give him a lot of time to sit back and think in the pocket, because his mistakes breed more mistakes. So the defensive line so far has been the star of the game. Keep that going. Keep that pressure going. Continue to force turnovers. It's not realistic that every drive so far ends in a turnover. It's not realistic for that to continue, but that's all you can ask for. 2 turnovers by Tulsa, 2 touchdowns. FAU up 14-0, still in the first quarter. All right, so FAU just had a punt for the first time today. Tulsa is setting up at the 10-yard line, 146 total yards, still up 14-0. It's been entirely LeJohntay Wester for the most part. Larry McCammon is still having himself a pretty solid game. However, FAU has made it clear that they're trying to get the ball in the hands of their number one playmaker. Jaquan Burton has been involved. If I'm not mistaken, only 2 other Owls have had a single catch across the board. I just think about that off the top of my head. So it is LeJohntay Wester, LeJohntay Wester, LeJohntay Wester, every single play. You know, we saw that wide receiver screen resulted in like a loss of 4 or 5. They're trying to find a way to get the ball into his hands no matter what. A deep crosser, bring him into the red zone, cool. Like an out route, cool. Whatever they can do to get the ball in the hands of LeJohntay Wester, they are doing. The defensive line on the other side of the ball continues to disrupt this Tulsa offense. He's running. Williams is running around pretty much every single play. Even if it's designed or not designed, every single play, Cardell Williams, it feels like he's rolling out trying to make a play happen. That is the best way to make him turn the ball over or have this offense be stopped. They're back out here on offense to see if this defense can continue to eat up.
Tulsa goes down the field 90 yards to score a touchdown. It is now 14-7. Cardell Williams rushed it in a read option touchdown inside the 10-yard line. Cardell Williams looked really good on that drive as he threw two 10-plus yard passes to Braylon Presley and Carl Chester. And so far, it is a 14-7 game, and FAU is getting the ball, looking to go up 14.
The only thing that LeJohntay has really done wrong seemingly all season long, ball bounces off his hands, would have been close to a first down, falls into Jace Oliver's, and the first turnover by the Owls offense today. And especially hurts when you look just a play or two previous, I think it was 2 plays prior, Daniel Richardson missed a wide open Larry McCammon, ran on a wheel route down the seam. His eyes were focused on the left, and he had to bail because the pocket was collapsing, had to roll out, ended up gaining about 5 yards. But Larry would have had a walk-in touchdown if he gotten hit with the ball. However, it is the first turnover for the Owls, first turnover that Daniel Richardson has given up here in front of the Owls crowd. And now Tulsa with the opportunity to go back and tie this ball game up at 14 apiece. On that last drive, they looked very sharp. Williams was hitting quite a few passes, and to not really very wide open receivers. There was one on the left sideline to number 16 where he was wide open, cutting. Well, actually, it was a crosser over the middle that resulted in been pushed out of bounds. But Williams made a lot of good throws, a lot of good plays, and on that last drive, broke contain, getting into the end zone for their first score of the ball game. So FAU's defensive line was still getting pressure. He was just making those plays in spite of the pressure. So now a big opportunity for FAU's defense to come in here. They're getting the ball on this 18-yard line. So of places on the field for a turnover to occur, deep in Tulsa's own side of the field, it could be worse than the opposite 18-yard line. But you just hate to see a ball bobbled up in the air, perfectly landing in the hands of the Tulsa defender. Well, I guess that's a way for LeJohntay to make up for his mistake. Take that punt return back to the 30-yard line, and now the offense is on the edge of the end zone here. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Timeout called. Interesting decision to be made if the Owls do not pick up the first down here. You kick that field goal, make it a 2-point or 2-score game rather, with about a minute left on the clock. Give the ball back to Tulsa. Notably, FAU will be getting the ball at the beginning of the half, so as much as it's not the popular opinion, not the popular decision to make, if you can make it a 2-score game, go into halftime up by 10 points, knowing you're getting the ball on the other side of that half, that might be a decision that I would make. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you would do in this instance. Here on the goal line, they gave to Larry on the last 2 plays, and got close to getting his 3rd touchdown, but stopped at the 3-yard line. Here I'm probably going with the RPO. Have the option to give it off to Larry, as Larry does walk out with the rest of the offensive unit, or give the opportunity to Daniel to pass the ball. But let's say they don't pick up any yards or even lose a couple yards, I'd probably say a better opportunity to go for the kick. But here we go with a big 3rd down play. right, it's halftime. The Owls are up 17-7 over the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Going over the first half stats, Daniel Richardson, 12 of 19, 108, without a touchdown, did have the 1 interceptions. Played 63% of his passes. Larry McCammon leading it on the ground, 47 yards and 2 touchdowns. Shocker to absolutely nobody. Leading receiver in FAU history, most catches in FAU history. LeJontay Wester, 7 catches, 70 yards. Over on the other side, Cardell Williams, 7 of 15, 84 yards, an interception himself as well. He is their leading rusher with 38 yards and a touchdown. And then Braylon Presley is, Camden Benjamin, I think I pronounced that correctly, is the leading receiver. 173 yards for Tulsa, 214 for FAU, 108-84 in the passing game. So, JJ, we saw a mixed bag there in the first half. A very dominant first quarter where FAU was up 14-0, 121 yards after the first quarter of play. We did see it slow down and start to turn slightly over to Tulsa. However, we're up 10 points at half, 2-point ball game, getting the ball at the other side of the half. How do you feel after watching that first half of play?
I feel great. I'm so reassured and ecstatic with how this team has played so far in the first half. And I'm just happy because we have a chance to go up 3 scores after the first possession in the second half. FAU's looked great so far on both sides of the ball. And Daniel Richardson, he's got a great future as the FAU Owls quarterback.
Yeah, Daniel Richardson's had himself a very good game up to this point. He hasn't been asked to do a lot other than find his favorite receiver, which, LeJontay Wester. You look at the rest of the offense from FAU, 108 passing yards, 70 of that to LeJontay. So you're looking at 38 yards between all the rest of the FAU receivers. Kobe Lewis has 1, Zeke Moore, B.J. Alexander, Larry McCammon, Khalil Brantley. We still haven't seen Jaquan Burton get involved at all. We still haven't seen Zabari Mobley get involved at all. Kobe Lewis had some real strong runs there at the end of the half. Had just a really mean mug run that was again, strong run, picked up quite a few yards. FAU again came close to a touchdown, came close to an interception there at the end of the half, but did ultimately decide to go with the 3 points, which, especially after almost giving up a turnover, I believe was the right decision to make. Just getting that 10-point cushion, go into half, knowing you're getting the ball on the other side. So, JJ, with what we've seen so far in the first half, is there anything you'd like to see differently, or what would you like to see continue into the second half?
I just want Daniel to keep finding LeJontay Wester, who's one of the best receivers. That's our bread and butter. When he gets it to LeJontay, more times than not, LeJontay's going to catch it and make a play out of it. And I want us to continue with the rushing game as well. But I'm really happy with how this team has played on the defensive side of things. Put pressure on Cardell Williams. We know he can use his legs, and if we make him pass in the pocket, he's a little bit shaky so far, even though he has found his receivers. But that's really what I want to see different and similar going into the second half.
Yeah, the defense will be a major focal point for that second half. We talked a lot in the first half after each defensive drive about how the defensive line continued to get pressure. And on that touchdown drive, the pressure was still there. However, Cardell Williams was just able to deal with it, basically led him on a 90-yard touchdown drive, which is easily Tulsa's best drive of the game. For Tulsa, all eyes on the offensive line. What are you going to do against this FAU defensive front? Because they're having their way. They're in the backfield. They're mostly keeping the edge. They're keeping Cardell Williams from getting to the outside. Of course, they were unable to do that there on the touchdown drive. However, keeping contained, getting into the backfield, disrupting don't let them get in any sort of rhythm like we saw there on the touchdown drive, I think is a massive key for the second half for the FAU defense. Keep Daniel Richardson protected, because when he's had time, he's been able to find his receivers. He's been able to find the best wide receiver in the conference, LeJontay Wester. LeJontay is probably on pace to have the most. We were talking about how he was third coming into this game in all of Division I football at receptions. He might be number 1 by the time this night's over with. He's on pace for 14 catches for 140 yards. You can't really expect much of that and much more from that from LeJontay. Hopefully see him get in the end zone. We saw a very sharp punt return there that set us up in position to kick that field goal. So feeling really good going into the halftime break, up 17-7. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Tell us what you guys think about the stream. Tell us what you're thinking about with the game so far. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, we'll be going live during most TV timeouts. Here during halftime, we're going live again third quarter. And fourth quarter, once the game is over, we'll be coming to you guys live with our post-game reaction. So sit tight. Got just about 10 minutes until the second half kicks back off. We really appreciate you all tuning into the stream tonight. was an interesting start of the half. Here, let me adjust this a little bit, give you guys a better view of me. It is raining, in case you guys can't tell at home. It is absolutely monsooning. Came out of nowhere. I left to go to the bathroom during the break. It was fine. I come back, and I had to close the window because it was pouring out here. But 3 possessions, just a few minutes taken off the clock. 3 and out for the first time, for the first possession of the Owls. And then an interception by Williams. Just threw it up into center field. It was a pretty easy interception to make. And then FAU punting it right back. So, interesting to see how the game changes due to the weather. We've clearly seen it already. I assume that that pass that was thrown by Williams was overthrown, resulting in an interception. So, we might see both teams go more towards the ground game. We haven't seen a lot of rushing by the two teams so far, so we might see that change. Tulsa's going to be taking over possession. Really good punt there by, I believe that's Logan Lupo. The ball is going to be on the 36-yard line of Tulsa. And now it's on the offenses to just both teams not make mistakes and be able to move the ball downfield. The kicking game's going to be affected. The throwing game's going to be affected because this rain is really coming down. You know, worst case scenario, you hope no lightning busts out. We're hearing a delay, but I mean, this rain is pretty heavy. So we'll see how it affects the two teams. Tulsa down 10, 2 possession game, have a lot of ground to make up, taking over possession here. FAU offense definitely struggling. Tulsa offense seemed to not be as affected. The field goal is up and good. Back to a one-score ball game. FAU's offense gone out there and haven't been able to put up even a first down up to this point, if I'm not mistaken. And whereas the other side, Tulsa definitely had a lot better time moving the ball there on that drive than on their first drive. They picked up a couple first downs too before turning it over. But that time, getting down the field, setting up their kicker. Like I said, it is windy, it's rainy, but the wind seems to be pretty consistent. Don't really have any flags to go based off. There's no flags on top of the uprights like some fields have. So it's hard to get a judgment what the wind is like down on the field, but it's not spiraling, it's not changing directions or anything of that sort. So kicking game might not be as effective as I initially thought, but FAU's offense has to come out here and show some teeth, put together a drive, even if it doesn't necessarily result in points. Move the ball. You can't be giving Tulsa the ball back on their 30-40 yard line like they did last drive, and they walked downfield, put up 3 points. Yeah, but to put something together, Daniel Richardson needs to come out here and start looking sharper. Ground game needs to look sharper. Now we go out here for the kickoff.
the second half has begun, and it's been a very slow start for the FAU Owls. Tulsa went down for 3 points. It's now a 17-10 game so far. But right now, I mean, the rain and the weather has really affected Daniel Richardson. But Kobe Lewis, we just saw him burst out with that amazing speed, and it's a 2-yard game for the Owls. And now it is the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter left. FAU is up by 7. We just gotta hold on here. We gotta win this game. This is a must-win game, and it all comes down to this quarter. We gotta score in some points on this drive as we are in the Tulsa territory. But as you can see, it's really raining if you're watching the game on TV. It's coming down harder as we go, but the wind doesn't look too hard. It's just going to be hard if FAU has to settle for a field goal and Logan Lupo has to make it. But so far, we just got to hope for some points and let the fourth quarter begin. Let's win this game.
The rain is seriously coming into effect here. The third quarter light show is going on, and this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. The lights flashing with the pouring rain. The rain's only gotten worse. The rain has absolutely only gotten worse from, oh my gosh, all the lights just turned on. This rain is absolutely absurd. I mean, it's great. Perfectly dry in here. But FAU able to get 3 more points on the board, making it a 2-score ball game yet again. And when we look at Tulsa, the games they lost, the games they won, 13.5 points per ball game where they've lost. We're right in that range. Likelihood is there's going to be at least one more score on either side throughout the rest of the game. But the weather is just continuing to be a factor. Like, this is... seeing it on TV is not going to do it justice. The angle that we have, because we have the lights right here on top of the stadium, the heavens are quite literally opening up. JJ's over here taking a video of the rain just because of how awesome it looks. But that certainly favors FAU in this instance, where Tulsa's going to have to take some chances. And when you're trying to push the ball deep down the field, throwing the ball with the rain, and Cardell Williams has already had a lot of pressure in his face, and we've seen how he's played, sometimes better than others with the rain or with the pressure in his face, already throwing 2 interceptions. The kickoff just went deep. But the defense, I think, has to put a lot of pressure on him. There's been nowhere for them to run up the middle, and they're going to have to start taking some chances. And as this weather continues to get worse, those chances are likely to draw even more turnovers. FAU up 20, Tulsa taking over. Let's see how it rolls out. FAU up 10, excuse me.
FAU goes down the field, Larry McKinnon with a spectacular long run, but the field goal is missed by Logan Loop. And we talked about this rain. It is really, really coming down hard. I mean, it's storming right now, and kicking a field goal is going to be really hard. But that was a key opportunity to FAU, and we talked about in the podcast that you got to convert on those opportunities. But you also got to think that there's really nothing he can do. Not the best of snaps. I don't really know if that was blocked or if he just flat out missed the field goal. But right now it is a 20-10 ball game, 10 points, as you guys can see. And we just got to hope that FAU can get a stop. If FAU can get a stop and run this ball, wind down clock, then they're going to win this ball game. But ultimately, FAU has to put pressure on Cardell Williams. Keep putting pressure. And remember, this rain is going to be impossible to throw the ball deep. So if we put some blitzes on this next possession, that would be very good. I want to see a 4-3. And that's what is going to go on for FAU and Tulsa through this next drive. And I'm just so excited for this rest of the game. And remember, this is a must-win game. FAU has to win this game if they want to make a bowl game. So, every single play matters. Every second matters. Don't click off. Keep watching. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe.
Once you go to 5, you're out.
Should we just do like a thing?
So there's been a quarterback change. Braylon Braxton comes in and leads Tulsa down the field for a touchdown. And definitely, we talk about it too much. Stop me if you heard us say this once. The rain's affected the game. He ran the ball pretty much the entire way down the field. It was mostly him, option handoffs, and he took the majority of them. And then just a beautiful dot connecting in the end zone with one of their tight ends. What's up, Genevieve? And it's all of a sudden it's a ball game again. And damn, you are really wet. This is how much is raining. Our people down on the field are sharp. There's at one point the bowl was full. There's like 20 people over there, and yeah, that's about it. But it's a ball game all of a sudden. They were able to throw the ball with ease that drive when they chose to. Daniel Richardson hasn't thrown the ball too much this half. But because of that, both defenses are playing so much closer to the line of scrimmage, opening up the deeper shots. So you might not see those quick routes. However, like the deep shot does eventually open up. It's 5 minutes left in this ball game, and it really could go either way. FAU will have the ball here and most likely try to take time off the clock. But there's anybody's ball game, a long way to go.
FAU just gets a 3-and-out and has to punt the ball away to Tulsa. Excuse me there. There's 3.5 minutes to go. 20-17. It's a 3-point game. Tulsa, obviously, Jacob mentioned, they have the quarterback change. Byron Braxton, their starter at the beginning of the year. He got injured about 3 snaps into that Washington game. But they benched Cardell, they put in Byron, and Byron looked great on that first drive that he was at. He scored 7 points. Let's see if we can do it again. Hopefully, FAU will get this stop. This is the most important drive so far. Hopefully, we can stop them and we can just run it out on offense. But really, the most important part of this game is to make sure that we prevent the passes here, because Tulsa's not going to run it. So I expect zone coverage, more of a 3-4 or a 2-5 here. And we got to play some zone. Get ready. Biggest drive of this season. This is our season. Go Owls.
And that is a ball game. The FAU just took their last knee and got their second win of the season, 20-17 over Tulsa. It was a game of two halves. FAU dominated that first quarter. We're at 14-0. Only scored 6 points for the remainder of the ball game. There at the end, Tulsa benched their starting quarterback in favor of Braylon Braxton, who finished 3 of 8, 65 yards and a touchdown. Their starter, Cardell Williams, 10 of 20, 115 yards, had those 2 interceptions, one of them being pretty costly as they were driving down the field at the time. Daniel Richardson, 18 of 28, 144, had an interception, 64% completion percentage. Larry McCammon, 26 carries, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. LeJontay Wester, at halftime, had 7 catches of 70 yards, only finished with 998. The second leading receiver was Larry McCammon with 415. Looking at the total yard, this is a very close game all across the board. 376 yards for Tulsa, 378 for FAU. The line we were talking about in the preview was 4. FAU was 4-point favorites. They didn't cover. It was a 3-point win, but a win nonetheless. So it was a little edgy. Wasn't quite sure how the game was going to go. The weather became a factor. What are your immediate thoughts after taking home the dub?
So satisfied. We just won our first American Conference game. This is history. This is history for FAU. I'm so hyped up right now. And this season, I mean, it shows light. It shows that there's a future in this Tom Herman coached football team. Look, we couldn't stop them on the first 4th down, but we did stop them on that 4th and 6. And I mean, we had chances to give up on that drive, and they went from basically inside their own 10 to midfield, and we got to stop on 4th and 6. We fought, and we won this game, and I'm proud of this team.
Yeah, the first win since the opening game of the season against an FCS opponent in Monmouth. So our first Division I win of the year, and now 1-0 in conference. And we still have a losing record on paper, but now we hit the point of the season where all that matters is that conference record, and we enter a new era, 1-0 in that department, and it wasn't perfect. There's a lot of things that I'm sure Coach Herman is going to take a look at for the game next week against USF, but all that matters at the end of the day is getting that win. Daniel Richardson, he had at first half had a lot of time. The second half not so much, and when they were trying to run out the clock, weren't able to do so successfully. 2 drives where you run on the first 2 plays just straight into the other team's defensive line and end up punting it away. But that last drive where Tulsa has the ball, like JJ just mentioned, beautiful throw by Braylon Braxton, converting on 4th down, hitting his receiver on the far left side of the field. But the defensive line, we've talked about it all day long, being the importance of the FAU defense, getting through, getting the sack. I didn't quite see who it was who got the sack, but to finish it off like they had played all game long, being disruptive, not letting any runs up the middle pretty much all day long. And that final play, the Tulsa offensive line wasn't the best, wasn't playing too great today, and the defensive line came forward and showed up. They completely shut out Anthony Watkins, 15 carries, 47 yards. He was their leading rusher. They do have multiple guys they like to go to. Taj Gary was their leading guy with 53 yards, but outside of the quarterbacks, with Cardell Williams with 50, Braylon Braxton with 47, that's almost 100 between them, 194 across the board. So a team that has 3 after an injury, 3 capable running backs to shut them down like they did. The defensive line was the position group of the day. So now we go against a USF team that today didn't fare so well, but we saw how they played against University of Alabama. They didn't win against University of Alabama, but to cover like they did, to make it a low-scoring game. What are your just early thoughts going into next week's matchup?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, USF started the year off with that really close loss against Western Kentucky with their backup quarterback playing. But I mean, they really turned it around since then, except for today. They beat Florida A&M, and they barely lost to Bama, which is remarkable. And then they beat Rice, but they obviously lost today against UAB. I think FAU is going to win next week. It's on the road. It's a rivalry game. It's going to mean that much more. And as Jacob mentioned, the season started over today. All that matters is conference games. And we just won our first conference game, which means we are tied for first in the standings to get to that American Conference Championship. So excited for this team, so happy for the future, and I see FAU winning next week.
I definitely hope so. And I'd like to shout out the guys I've been seeing here in the stream. Riley, Bruno, Pennywise, shout out to all you guys. Not sure if the other guys are still in here. Chris, Jarrell. Appreciate you guys getting involved in the chat. Got 431 views on the stream, which I think is our highest viewed up to this point. So thank y'all for stopping by and hanging out with us. For the next few streams, we're going to do a little better about being attentive to the chat. But, we really appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging out with us. It was an exciting game. We saw a lot of different things go on. We saw an explosive first quarter. Kind of a lull in the second and third. We saw the heavens open up, and the light show just was absolutely beautiful with that rain. And we saw an FAU victory. That's all we can ask for. Got one game trying to get back to 500. Like JJ said, that aim is to get into that conference championship game. Aim to get a bowl game. It's been a few years since we've seen a bowl game with the Owls. So long road to go. A long way to go in this season. But we've just defeated a team that their only losses up to this point were against ranked opponents. That's where you got to leave at. Yes, we feel pretty good about. So again, we thank y'all very much for hanging out with us today. If you are still here and you have not done so, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot for us over here at the FAU's Owl's Nest YouTube channel. And for more FAU content, we will be coming out with the preview for USF. That'll be out Wednesday night. But before that, if you still like some amazing FAU content, head over to FAUOwlsNest.com, where you can see some written work by our own Richard Pereira. So look for that throughout the week. If you want to get some more of your FAU fix. We will see you guys in 2 weeks, next week on the road. So we're looking forward to that. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with us today. Again, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please check out all the awesome content that we're going to be coming out with. More videos coming out throughout the week. And that preview, JJ and I will be back with you guys on Wednesday. Thank y'all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Go Owls.
Owls.
Alrighty.